Big up, people. Another edition of Rotted. Off that intro's just gone mad, you know. I just messed up on that intro, man.
No, I like that, you know. I was bopping my head, fam. In hindsight, episode 3. Yeah, man, like
you do the intro, man. You do the intro, man.
Building Waffle TV, big business, big motion. You know how we do it already. Talking all things Arsenal. And my broski's back, man. We're back. What are you telling me, bro? You good?
Well, you know, I'm all right, you know, but man, this team, man, stressing me out, man. And it's like, you know what?
Merry Christmas, everyone, as well. Let me just say that. Get that out of the way. But yeah, sorry, talk to me, my bro.
Do you know what it is? I'm getting some setup, my lighting and stuff, because obviously the lighting is terrible. So I'm waiting on the Amazon thing to come. Hopefully, I'll get some new lighting and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be back. Because look at your lighting. Your lighting's all right,
bro. I'm literally just sitting here on my couch, but don't worry, because next year we're gonna come harder. Man's getting the backdrop, man's getting the whole thing.
Yeah, the green screen and all them things there.
Yeah, bro. Because I've got, like I said to you before privately, I've got one for my music, but it won't work for the sport. So I'm gonna get all of that sorted out. And yeah, lots to look forward to, man. So I'm sure if you're doing the same thing as well.
Let me send you the thing. What I bought. Yeah, I'll send you WhatsApp. But it's going to be a bit of a mad stream today, to be honest. You know what? It's holiday time for man, and obviously yourself as well.
Yeah, man.
And we're just on a chill thing. But I think what we need to do first, though, we need to talk on this Saka injury, and I just want to get your thoughts on Saka injury. Talk to me, man.
Flipping out. It's like every single time you think that things might start to get a little bit better, they get licked down with something else. Do you know what I mean? That's my thoughts on it. I mean, obviously, I think Arteta runs the players into the ground. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with that. I was talking to a couple of people yesterday. We were talking about Declan Rice. Like, he was supposed to have a broken toe. So where did he ever have time out to heal that? It was just the international break, right? That's literally all he had, and he's still playing. So, and then I'm trying to think, you know, Arteta's running them into the ground, or is it the club? And like I said, I just always keep coming back to the Spider-Man meme, my bro. Like, who do I point the finger at? Do you know what I mean? Because this is a bad one. And like, because you was messaging me, I said it on my live. You was messaging me while the game was going on, and I was a little bit behind you. So when he got injured, I only saw the replay, so I didn't see it live. I just see him kind of put his arm up, hold the back of his leg, and I just knew it was going to be. And so yeah, it's a big, massive blow for us. I don't know what is that's what I was trying to get at. I don't know why we're stuck with so many injuries this year. Is it the routine? Is it the training ground? Someone said to me that it's built over concrete, so it might be the training ground. It's really hard to put a finger on it, but I think we might struggle, bro. I'm going to be really honest with you. I think we might struggle. I'm not liking that Arteta's already come out talking about we're going to look for solutions in the squad. Like, you know, in hindsight, that's not the right thing to say, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest, because Sterling's injured now as well. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah. I know about that. Do you know what? I've been watching already. So
yeah, it's a big blow. Anyone to lose Saka from their team, it's a big blow. However, when he came off, the rest of the game played out, and I think Gabriel Martin never looked too bad on the right, my bro. Do you know what I mean? I think he's obviously naturally right-footed. So he looked a little bit more direct on the right. You know, he's talking about finding solutions in the squad, but it's pretty simple for me. I think he's obviously just going to play Trossard left and Martinelli right. But what do you reckon?
This is what gets on my nerves about this, man. Yeah. You got two mans out, so you need to bring someone in it, because Sterling's alone, innit? I kind of look at this thing a little bit differently, and I look at things holistically in a way that sometimes they're a blessing and sometimes they ain't. So I'm not saying that Saka injured is like it's okay, but I think what it does is now we've got to find another way now. You know, have to find another way now. There's no like, oh, we can get away with it, because you know yourself, yeah. When you become too reliant on a person, yeah, you forget about a lot of things that you can do in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you're so reliant on this person doing this, doing that. So in a way, I'm happy, yeah, because now Arteta needs to. I need to see what Arteta's got now. What this is what you get paid the big bucks for in this team. You get paid a lot of money now, yeah. So now you're out of Saka, and let's not kid ourselves, bro. Yeah? That Arteta and the management team should be taking responsibility for his injury as well, for overplaying him as well. Because you know what? Let's not kid ourselves that my man wasn't being played into the ground year upon
year, bro. How old is he?
I think he's 23, nearly 24.
24, bro. And he's been a firm fixture for like 4 years in the team.
Yeah.
Ran into the ground, bro. He's like the most comfortable footballer in the world, yeah? And it's not just on him. So yeah, like I said, it's literally everybody at the club. It's the manager, it's the owners. Because someone was trying to say to me, oh, they've gave the Cronkies have given Arteta 800 million. No, they ain't. That ain't out of their money, bro. That ain't their money, bro. That's money that the club has made. You see what I'm saying? They ain't put no personal. They ain't come in and done Roman. They ain't come in and done fucking whoever runs Man City, Monsoors. Do you know what I'm saying? They haven't come and put their own money in like that. Do you know what I mean? They haven't put 800 of their own money to see us get to a certain place. Like the point I was trying to make to someone else is, if Arteta weren't the manager, right, and we were still having these kind of results and everything, like, would anything change? No, it wouldn't. The only time the Cronkies have actually done anything of note is when we wasn't in the Champions League and then we're missing out on that money. Yeah. So for me, it is Arteta's fault, but it's the whole club. It's Edu before he left. It's the Cronkies. It's Arteta. It's whoever's in control of these things, because our squad is short. Why would you think we'd go 3 years in a row with no bad form, no injuries, like no controversy at all? And this is the thing that really pisses me off, my bro, right? This is the thing that we get this is the definition of insanity. Yeah, you get asked, because everyone knows why we're fucking asking you this question, my guy. Saka's out, Sterling's out. Are you going to do anything in January? What does he say? Oh, we're going to look at the squad. Bruv, I'm so fed up with this guy. I think this is why he gets that money that you were talking about, bro. He is literally the shield between the public and the club. Do you know what I mean? Like, how can you sound like Arsene Wenger 5 years into your thing? Because ain't that something that Arsenal would say? Or is there anyone out there, you know, if they ain't too expensive, there's always an excuse. And I just feel like it's a club, like it's not directly any one person thing, it's a club mentality thing. Like, we're moving like Liddles. I say it to you all the time, my bro. Do you know what I mean? So that for me was scary when he's coming out talking about we're gonna look for solutions in the club. Because
let's have a look. Sorry, brother. Let's see exactly what this fraud has said. Yeah, we'll go to the Arsenal.com. Yeah. Let's see what he's exactly said. So this is based on team news updates on Saka and Sterling. So this is Mikel's words. He said it's not looking good. Obviously, he's a big player for us. You just have to see the impact that he has on the team. But it's going to be a really good exercise for all of us to think about ways to overcome another challenge, which I spoke about earlier, because we've already had a lot in the season. Unfortunately, Raheem, the dream, won't be the way we can overcome the challenge, as he is also expected to be out for a number of weeks. Needs some further tests. How does that happen? It's like, you know, that expression of kill two birds with one stone.
One stone. How does it happen, bro? How? Like that little cameo that he had, you know, against Palace or whatnot. I don't know. It didn't even look like it. Like, you know, what do you mean he's out for weeks as well? And he's a lone player, so we're paying him 100 grand. So if he's now mash up Shouldn't we try and send him back or something?
Send him back, mate. Send
Send
him
him
back.
back, bro. Send
Send
him
them
back.
wages back.
Why did we even get him? Because we didn't really want to play him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And now you're talking about an exercise, like, bro, we're not trying to lose weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to, and this is what I'm trying to say. The moment James started scoring goals, I knew that we were going to start hearing that we don't need no one in January now, right? And when you were talking about a gift and a curse, like almost like a unintentional blessing, I was thinking maybe, you know, because if Saka is out and Sterling's now broke for weeks, they actually might go out and buy someone. It ain't going to be a striker because we know that they're allergic to strikers, but it might be a couple of wingers. Do you know what I mean? A couple of decent wingers for the left and for the right. So I'm like, well, you know, we need something. I'll take that because we know Sterling's out, Saka's out, but it looks like they're not going to do that. It looks like again they're coming with the same. Like if any team needs to have needs players this January, it's Arsenal and Man City. Like above any other team. Do you know what I mean? Like. So it just, for me, it's just so frustrating, my bro, to just hear the same beeline coming from the club. We'll see, we'll look for solutions inside. Like, this is what we've been doing. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's been working, like, in my opinion, anyway. But
well, this is what he's saying. This is what he's saying, isn't it? Gabriel Jesus has played there. Ranieri has played there. Trossard can play there in relation to how the unit moves. Even Kai, 29, can play there. Asking him different things. So try to speak to them as well and understand how they feel about it. Are you not chasing a title? What do you mean how they feel about it?
No, this is what I'm trying to say. Like year 5, like it's meant to be the third time lucky, my bro. And look at this amateur business that is the amateur hour that we're witnessing at Arsenal. Like, why are you so stubborn? Why are you so... Just go and get someone. We need someone. They should have been earmarked. And I'm not talking about the end of January. I'm talking about the first couple of days. They should be ready to come across the line. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't have any faith that this club's going to do it. We don't want to see Ethan there. And listen, and I was one of the people that was saying, you know, when Gabriel Martin and Kung Fu Panda weren't holding down the left, I'm saying maybe try Ethan there. And then someone said to me, well, if he doesn't do well there, he's just going to get scapegoated, innit? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I just really don't know what to do. But there's the left wing and there's the striker positions. Like I said, I've said to you privately, I think James can play on the wing, bro. Because I think this purple patch is going to run out soon. If I'm being deadly honest, I hope it don't, but I think it will. And when it does, I'm not saying for him to come out of the team or we can't use him. Maybe just play him on as one of the left forwards or the right forwards because he actually does well there and he tracks back as well. Like, for me, that would be the obvious answer. You know, let me know.
Yeah, do you know what? It's just one of them ones, though, isn't it? It's like I think I've got to a point now where I really cannot be bothered, with all the transfer speculation and all that kind of stuff, because I know I'm going to be sitting there for a whole month thinking we're getting someone in, and then days are just going to go by and go by and go by. And then the last day, them man are going to say, oh, well, we did try to go for this person. Do you know what I mean? But the person couldn't leave. And
we end up with Rashford, like, you know what I mean?
Can you imagine that?
Bro, I'm so tired of the rejects, bro. And this is Arsenal through and through. Like, and I was saying it on one of my lives when they were talking about a striker in the previous press conference that Arteta had. He's talking about Isaac. He's talking about Gyökeres. He's talking about Gyökeres being unproven. He's only done it in the Portuguese league. You know, like he's 27. To some of the language that this club uses, it makes me want to, you know, when Homer grabs Bart and strangles him like that. That's what I want to do to just anyone at the club. Because what are you going on about? 27 is not old, yeah? You bought Moreno at 28. Like, what are you talking about? Then you're talking about Isaac. He's injury prone. He might cost too much money, things like that. This is the language they're using. But when they talk about Sesko, my bro, they're saying, we've done all the groundwork. We're ready to strike. Look at the language. Look at the language. It's completely different, right? This is what they're trying to build everyone up for. How can you say that Gyökeres might be unproven? He's only done it, but Sesko's doing it at Leipzig, and that's somehow, you know, comprehensive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what on earth is going on, my bro? And this is what we do. This is what we do. So as you were saying to me before, Conceição, you know, Kvara, them kind of people, ideas for wingers. Who are we going to get? We're going to probably rock up with Rashford, my bro. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. And this is why I think a lot of Arsenal fans in our kind of remit are just getting fed up with this shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just getting fed up with it, man.
And the thing is, yeah, it's like, because we're starving as well, yeah, we're probably going to be happy, like, to see, you know what I mean, see him once he's there, innit? Because it's like, well, we need someone, innit? We need
Starving.
someone.
Look at this, look at Sterling.
Yeah.
Starving. No one wanted Sterling, bro. But when he came in, I think even I was like, all right, at least we got another body. Like, that's how I was looking at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're right, we're starving, bro. So there will be some Arsenal fans, 5 things we learned about Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying? There is going to be some blue badge supporters acting like this is some big thing, but it's going to, I think it will turn out worse than Sterling, if I'm being honest, you know, or maybe just a little bit better, but it ain't Rashford. Like, he's
Isn't
done,
he on
bro.
big wages though? Isn't that man on big wages? We're not going to pay him.
Like over 300 and something thousand a week,
You,
bro.
you think we're going to pay him that?
No way. So I'm hoping that's the reason we don't get him, because I just don't want anyone's leftovers anymore. I'd rather just go out, identify what we need, and just go and get it for once in our lives, bro. Do you know what I mean? For once in our lives, please.
Let me ask you a question. Say we get to the end of the transfer window, and then you see like talks with Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know the yellow bar in it on Sky Sport. Talks Arsenal in talks with Rashford. Yeah, how are you gonna be feeling, bro?
Bro, I'm gonna feel like, I know you're old enough to remember Michael Douglas and Falling Down, bro. Do you know, like that? Yeah. That's how I'm gonna fucking feel, cuz I'm gonna go to the Emirates in my shirt and tie. You get me, with a rocket launcher, bro, and just look to lend down anything, because I'm fed up of this shit, bro. I'm fed up of this shit. How can anyone?
Man's going into McDonald's, you know, doing a mazza.
Hey, bro, to get me, like, bro, you better make me my breakfast now, like, you know, that kind of thing, bro, because I am fed up of the same people. It's like, it don't matter who's in control, bro. I honestly think, let me ask you a question. Is that why we got Arteta in? Some novice manager with no CV, because he's just happy to be a yes man? Because that's what I'm starting to ask myself.
Do you know what? That's what it's looking like, innit? Because him and Josh are like that, innit?
Like
him and Josh are cool, innit?
Oh, and they're the best owners in sport. No, they fucking ain't. Because anything they've done for their American franchises, they're one and done, bro. There's no legacy. There's no dynasty. They're one and done. And whatever. And listen, even if they were going to be one and done here, put some money in. They put nothing into it. And that's the one thing I asked myself the other day. What's the common denominator? In 20 odd years, the past 21 years at Arsenal, it's them. First, there was excuses. We weren't the full owners because we had that other Alishmanov or whatever his name is. We weren't the full, we had all these excuses. Then we had the stadium, which is only 20 million a year. That was never an excuse. All these things. Then we moved to the Emirates. We're not.
Hold on, they were saying they needed to pay the stadium off and all them things.
For years, bro, and it was only 20 million a year. There's no way that, bro. It was just PR straight from the off.
That's pocket change for them, man, isn't it? That's
pocket change. So we've been dealing with this for ages. Now I understand that Arsenal had to regenerate the whole area when we done the Emirates. Yeah, it did cost us a lot of money. I understand that, but don't come with that. It was literally 20 million pounds a year payback. That was it. So the way that we was held over a barrel, by the club, giving us all this spill. That's why I was so mad when I heard them talking about the Emirates and trying to up the capacity there. Don't do nothing like that until we've got a winning team. Once we've got a winning team on the pitch, you can do anything. You can bring out varsity jackets every day, bro. People ain't gonna care. You know what I mean? You can bring out a varsity jacket every day, bro, and no one will give a shit if the team is doing the business. If we actually feel like you've invested in the team, you get me? Then we can say, all right. But so far, look, man, why did we move to the Emirates? It was the owners, bro. It's the Cronkies. Every time I look at it, I always come back to them. We moved to the Emirates to compete. We ain't competing. We was out of the Champions League. The Cronkies were saying we need to get back in the Champions League. That's why they started spending some money. That's why they started, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Things are going to change. The moment we're back in the Champions League, What's changed, bro? We haven't got no Champions League worthy players. We're still moving like arse Lidl. Yeah? Players are too expensive. There's no one available. That's a load of bollocks. If you want someone, you make them available. Man United wanted Amarim. They made them available, bro. Middle of the season. Simple as. We're a big club. Why do we act like we've got no money? And this is what I don't. So Arteta spent 800 million, my bro, but that weren't KSE's money. That's the money that the club makes. Yeah, that's more than Man United. That's more than Eric Ten Hag, who won them 2 cups in 2 years. Like, what are you doing?
So,
let me stop, bro. I'm gonna start.
You know, the thing is, though, yeah, I think like, obviously the end of the year is coming up and stuff like that. Oh, here she comes, here she comes, here she comes, here she comes.
Hello,
yeah, here
darling.
she comes. Hello.
Oh, look,
Here she comes. Madam in the room.
Madam in the building.
Yeah, just comes and sits down, just like watches. Yeah. I'm just tired. I'm actually tired.
Yes, man.
All I just want to see is this team just win games now. I just want to just see them win games, and by however means necessary. If that means we're playing Martinelli on the right, then we play him on the right. In a way, and this is what my point is going to be. Yeah, I don't think we're going to miss Saka as much as people think. Yes, we will miss him, but I don't think we're going to miss him as much as we'd have missed the Odegaard.
Great point.
And I'll tell you why. Because we've survived without Saka before. And yes, Saka is arguably one of our best players, if not our best player. But let's not act like Saka don't ghost at times. Yeah. Let's not act like Saka don't get double marked and can't do nothing in the game.
Out the game,
yeah. Let's not act as if Saka's not had bad games. Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. And I said that on my live, my bro. Sorry, go on, finish your point.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna say is maybe because on Curtis's show, he was, and I was just watching, I watched a little bit of it. He was saying that allegedly Arsenal are linked to a couple of players. So Mbeumo and the other one was Sane, apparently.
Yeah,
so
he was Sane. Yeah. I was watching that same show. Yeah.
Let's do the scenario. Yeah, let's do the scenario because I'm going to ask you: out of those 2 players, who are you taking if we're offered?
I'm going to say Mbeumo. I'm going to say Mbeumo. Now, don't get me wrong. Both of those players, like, and Curtis said the same thing. I'm sure you was watching the same show I was. Curtis said the same thing. Like, we need to stop being snobs because both of them, when you talk about both of them, I mean, even though Sane played well against us in the Champions League, you know, I don't watch him week in, week out anymore, so I don't know what he'd really bring. You know what I mean? But I do see a lot more of Mbeumo, obviously Premiership ready. And I don't know in terms of age, is Mbeumo slightly younger than Sane?
Yeah, and Mbeumo's 26, I think, 25, 26.
25, 26. Yeah. I think Sane's like 27, 28.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think there's probably a little bit more sell-on value with him. But I understand what Curtis was saying because both of them don't move the needle in terms of their names, right? But we have to stop being a bit snobby. But I understand, but it's a hard one, bro. And I know where you're getting with this. And I was saying the same thing because as we were saying on the last In Hindsight, we need players now that we can expect something of. Yeah. If you get a Lookman, you're not going to expect him to tear up trees, but you're going to expect him to be better than Trossard, better than Martinelli. You're going to expect him to chip 100%. In with goals, yeah? The same for Kvara, the same for Leao, the same for Constance, the same for any of these guys, right? So now, as Arsenal, as a club, a team trying to win the league, I think it's going to be bad form if we go out and try and get kind of like also runs or do you know what I'm saying, prospects or it's going to be a bad look for where we are as a club. And I don't think the fans will. I think it'll be 50-50. Our type of fans won't be happy, but the positive fans would be like, "Ooh, you know, we got a new signing." But which out of those would you prefer, my bro?
Do you know what I was thinking about this year? And I don't go with every man's narrative in it. So Curtis was saying, what's his name?
Mbeumo or Sane?
Yeah, Sane. He was saying going with Sane, but I think out of the two players, Sane's probably the better player. But I'm still going with Mbeumo because you're going with the man that's on form. Man's got like 10 goals or whatever so far this Premier League. Yeah. Why wouldn't you go with him? He plays in the Premier League. He's actually improving, season upon season when you watch him. Yeah. And he's a dangerous brother. Put him in the right setup. He's a dangerous guy. Of course. Liverpool were linked to him. Do you know what I mean? Some teams were linked with it. He only becomes a very good player when other teams are linked with him, innit? That's when people say, "Oh yeah, I'll take him." And you're right about this snobbish attitude, yeah. You have to start building blocks from somewhere. You can't just be like, "Oh, demanding world-class players." You're not winning anything to demand world-class players. So it's a steady progress.
It's a steady progress, but also big up Southern Guna as well. Big up Matty. He was doing a show with Tony Claude Gunner, I believe, yesterday. He asked him a question because obviously Tony was like, well, asking that same question. Well, who's available then? Who do we get? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now, some people might be, intrigued to know who we might choose, who might be available, who's realistic. But it is a lazy argument because Mikel Arteta came in with no experience, no CV. So you can't really say that anyone could probably come in and be more competent than this guy at the moment, right? But Matty asked him a good question. What world-class player could Arteta convince to come to this club? That's the more relevant question.
Yeah, that's a good point,
That's the more relevant question. What world-class player can this guy even attract to this club? Has he even got it in the locker to get a world-class player across the line?
Can he even coach a world-class player in this team? Because he's another one that likes yes men, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why Aubameyang, Ozil, all of these players he got rid of. Yeah, toxic players on big wages. Now look at what we've got. Toxic players on big wages, bro. Do you know what I mean? I mean, maybe not as toxic, but, that's why I asked you about Moreno. Well, I don't even know if I asked you. I said it on my live. I'm like, look, you paid nearly 40 million for Moreno, and then you put Kai Havertz in his position. How does that make him feel? Do you get me? So there's some serious questions to be asked, my brother. Do you know
it's true what you're saying. I'm not even thinking about that, I'm not even thinking about that.
So when I'm talking about him being a tinker, man, it's like when you're playing Thomas Partey at right back, you're fundamentally changing how we play. There's no overlaps no more. We can't be strong on the right-hand side no more, and that's most of our attack. So it's not just because you're putting Thomas Partey there, you're putting someone there who doesn't overlap, who hasn't got the legs for it. Do you know what I mean? And someone that inverts a bit too much into the middle as well. When Timber's there, when Ben White's there, you're seeing overlaps, you're seeing crosses, you're seeing runs from them, and that helps Saka and Odegaard, because Odegaard needs both of them. And you're right. And I'm going to go back to the point you were saying about Saka. If Saka's not in the team, I don't think it's as much as a miss as if Saka and Odegaard weren't in the team. Because when we had them both out, that's when we was in big problems.
Yeah, that's serious.
Serious problems. But if we got Timber making overlaps, we've got Martinelli, because he was a little bit more direct. When he was on the right. And for me, big up Penguin, big yourself up, my bro. For me, I think that's because he's on his natural right foot. He's not trying to cut back as much. He can actually cross the ball in. Like sometimes we don't need all of this inverting crap. Do you know what I mean, my bro? So you're right. I think the balance isn't going to be as bad as people think. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going to need people to step up now. But I think, if you put Martin on the right with his natural right foot and you keep Timber there, then it's not going to be as bad as people think. I mean, we're going to miss out, but it's not going to be as bad.
You know what? If anything, I think the left wing suffers because Trossard has been stinky. So if we can bring someone like an Mbeumo, obviously Martinelli will still stay on the left, but it makes sense to bring someone in. I think we've really messed up with this Sterling transfer.
Yeah, it was desperation, bro. Desperation.
It's desperation. We just brought the man in for the vibes, what was Curtis Shaw saying, because of the Jamaican top thing.
Jamaican tax. Yep.
Do you you know what I'm saying?
Just to sell merch, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like, you know, Arteta's worked with it. It took me 10 minutes to know, and then you don't play him, bro. So what must he be? What must he be? What must he be doing in training, bro? And honestly, I don't. Maybe he's the team lady or something. I don't.
10 minutes, you know. Man must
10
have run a
minutes.
zoot with him or something, innit?
Yeah, like what was you lot doing, bro? Did you have a quick Guinness? I don't know what you were doing, bro. Like it took 10 minutes, and then you don't play him. Do you know what I mean? So for me, that's just smacks of desperation. So for me, there's obviously been things behind the scenes at Arsenal that we've not known about. Yeah. The same day, big up Penguin, big up fucking Penguin. My God, the same day we got this waste of space. Yeah. Chelsea got Sancho. Are you fucking kidding me, my bro? Oh my
hold on. And another funny one as well. Wait. Hear the mic drop. We paid literally for Chelsea to buy Palmer.
Basically.
With, yeah,
because we went and got fucking Havertz, innit?
Yeah.
We went and got Havertz, bruv. Bruv, in the same fucking... Bro, I thought if I had any hair, I'd rip it out, bro, live. I'd swear to God, right? The same time, right? The same time, I swear it's around the same time, we could have got Kudus as well. 35 million from Ajax.
No.
But we went and got Kai Havertz, bro. We went and got Kai Havertz. Like, and now they're trying to say Kudus for 80 odd million. Listen, I want Kudus, but he's not worth 80 million. Let's be honest. He's not worth
We ain't paying that for him either.
No, we ain't gonna pay him, but he's not worth it. So that's one thing that I won't get onto the club about. But I will get onto because you were always dropping the ball. We could have got Kudus before. We never just go in and put the money down. If the player says no, let them say no. Do you get me? But just go and make yourself available. Go and put the money down. Make there be a problem. Let there be a question answered. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the same day that we got Sancho, Chelsea went and we got Sterling. They got Sancho, and I couldn't believe it. Like for me, I actually knew that we were gonna have the kind of summer that we're gonna have after Neto went to Chelsea. That's when I given up. That's when I thought, what the fuck is going on here? How do you think? We not get
what do you think? How does this club work? How do they work? Is it a case of when you look at a player's profile? Oh, one thing is lacking, and they're like, "No, we don't want this player." Or, "Oh, he was late to training twice last week. Oh no, we don't want him." But you know the man's talented. How do these men?
I don't think no one knows, bro. No one can put their finger on what on earth. Like, I honestly think that they've got their qualifications from McDonald's or something, bro. Like, honestly, bro, because I look at it. Look how much money that we've lost just through players going on a free. Yeah. Even when look at Chelsea, like when they sell players, they're getting like 20, 30 million for them. And the same players we're trying to sell, they're talking like 12 and 15 million. Like, our business has been atrocious for ages, my bro. How is Kai Havertz on the money that he's on? What has he done to ever deserve that? The same for Gabriel Jesus.
750, 270 or something?
It's like 280, bro. It's more than that. It's like 280. Gabriel Jesus is on $250,000. Martinelli's on 180.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Jesus, that's not played, is on 250 a week. Who hasn't played?
My bro. I promise you, he's on $250,000 a week. For 4 goals.
Wasn't my man out for 4 months?
He had one before Crystal Palace. He had 1 goal in 32 games. Then he got 3-2. He got 5. So what's that? So in 34 games, you've got like 5 goals, bro. 5 as a striker, and you're on $250,000 a week. Him and Kai Havertz is over 500 grand a week in wages. Please tell me why. Please tell me how. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. So when you ask like, what's going on at the club, like, nobody knows, bruv, unless you're there.
We could have an 80-90 million pound striker at Isak for that money, couldn't we?
Of course. And then you got to ask yourself the question, who's going to take these players now? Everyone keeps saying they'll go to Saudi, but why would Saudi pay for them? Like, I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. Big up AFC always, and I agree with this as well.
Always. Big up, man.
We've been fucked since David Dean left our club. He was the man. He was the man behind a lot of Wenger's signings.
Yeah.
He was the man that actually really cared for this club.
Yeah.
I was gutted when David Dean went. Even my dad, bro, rest his soul, absolutely fucking fuming when David Dean left. Because since he's left, we have never been the same.
Why didn't he come back to the club though, man? I've seen him in a couple like in the stands sometimes. But
I feel like the club
disrespected
him.
The Cronkies, in it, they're just like.
And I think David Dean, he was actually working with that. Was it Usmanov or whatever his name was?
Yeah. Because Usmanov would have come in and put some change.
And I think he was trying to bring him in. And I'm like, listen to David Dean. If anyone's got the best interest of Arsenal at heart, it's David Dean. It ain't this Peter Hillwood or any of these other dickheads, because all they've been trying to do is sell the club for years. Do you know what I mean? And cash in on their shares. You know, like, bro. Big up Penguin when it comes to Chelsea.
Penguin cracking me up today, you know.
Chelsea move like Amazon with big deals. Arsenal move like Temu. Bro, absolutely, bro. Bro, Abs, how can you tell me that's wrong? That's not wrong. That's true. That's why I call us Arsenal, bro.
Oh, bro.
Arsenal, bro. We'll beat whatever deal. We'll beat it. Do you know what I'm saying? Why do we move? Like anytime, like look, there's talk of Rodrigo now maybe leaving Madrid. Are we ever going to be in for him?
You think we're gonna pay? Them man ain't gonna pay. You know what? He's gonna be 60, 70 at least, isn't it?
Bro, but that's the money that I'd fucking go and bring that to you personally for Rodrigo. Personally. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of star that we need at our club. Do you know what I mean? That's someone we can bring in who plays on the left as well, and we can actually expect something from them. But why are we never in for these players? Look at Mbappe. He's having a bad time at Madrid. I'm like, boy, if Arsenal's the big club, go and tell him, look, you're not even a striker. Come and play on our left. That's your position. That's going to be yours. You're going to be our main man. Like, why are we never in for these players, bro? Ever. Ever since I've supported Arsenal, I'm 40 years old, my brother. Yeah? I'm not a little boy. Ever since I've supported this team, we've never had any world-class players. We got Ozil. That was like circumstances. The same with
Sanchez. I think Alexis Sanchez. I think he's world-class.
Barcelona never worked out for him.
But he was a baller, man.
Yeah, all been circumstantial though, bro. And Aubameyang for me, world class. Ozil, world class. Sanchez, world class. But all circumstantial. Never because we've gone out and beaten a club to get their signature. It's because they weren't wanted. Because the club never wanted to pay their wages. There was no position for Sanchez at Barcelona. And look at Sanchez. He could pick up the ball on his own and make something happen. And now we're looking at Gabriel Martin and Kung Fu Panda, who can't even take on a man, bruv.
Bro, what are you going to do, yeah? What are you going to do? Because I know instantly my man's name's going to change again. Gabriel's running down the wing. Then he starts holding his hamstring.
Oh, my God.
Bro, this can happen.
It could very much happen.
It can very much happen. Are you going to have Arteta saying, well, do you know what? Yeah, there's no one in the window who's of a certain quality.
All of a sudden, there's going to be no wingers in world football available anymore. That's what I'm trying to... I just don't understand what's gone on. Has there been something in the contract clause where he says, well, once you've gone to a certain amount, you ain't going to get no more money? Like, I just don't know. And let's go back to David Dean quickly, because I'm talking about world class. He would go and find those players. Dennis Bergkamp, Overmars. He would go and find Patrick Vieira. So even though they weren't, because even back then, I think we paid. Who did we get Dennis Bergkamp off of? Was it Ajax?
Was it PS?
Or was it Inter Milan?
One of them, yeah.
It was one of them. And we were still paying like 10 million. Like, it was dead food then. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we was lucky we had someone like David Dean. Now, we had to turn players into world class players.
Inter Milan, yeah, that's it. Correction. Big up to Saka.
Yeah, now we don't go and get any world class players. Like, so yeah, bro. I really just don't know. I can't put my finger on this club, Big Up Static, and why we move like this, bro. I don't know why we do it, bro. It's so frustrating. And you know what? The last thing I'll say before I let you come back in is I'm hearing Tottenham fans are protesting, my bro.
I see them protesting on TV, bro.
Tottenham fans, yeah, they've had enough of David Levy, and you know what, and even though they are who they are, yeah, I can have compassion for them. I can say, you know what, I hear what you're saying, bro, because these cronky, because Levy, he is the reason why Tottenham, with their stadium and everything they've got behind us, yeah, do that. everything they've got behind them, they shouldn't be moving how they're moving. Tottenham, they definitely should be rioting. And that's what I think the Arsenal fans need to do now, because we was doing better in Wenger days and we rioted to get him out. But now everything's all right. Coming second place is fine. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mediocrity, in it. Everyone's happy with
Mediocrity is all right.
mediocrity. We're just getting like bantered by rival fans all the time. Even Forest fans are actually taking a piss out of us, bro. Yeah,
we can't even argue.
Joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke, man. But AFC always, I've seen this before. Jesus is like getting your car to start after being parked up after a year, just not telling how far it's going to take before it breaks down. It's true though. That is true, because although we've seen 2 good performances from Gabriel, yeah, it's only a matter of time, innit? It's only a matter of time.
He's either going to get injured or he's going to go back. Because look, he should have had a hat trick. He should have had a hat trick again. The most easiest chance of the game. Yeah. And it's straight at the goalkeeper. And that was the first thing I heard from rival fans. Like, oh, look, that's the one he should be putting away. That's the normal Jesus that we know. And I'm like, you know what? I can't argue. It's a purple patch. But I do think that there's a space. I do think there's a space for him in the team though. Because like I said to you before, he can play on the wings. So use him there. Use him there, bro. He can make that left side position his own, especially while Saka's out, because I actually liked Gabriel Martin on the right. And I think that's what you need to do. And I think you need to have James on the left, bro, and Havertz down the middle. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
But these men should be bench or squad players. Havertz and Jesus should be, squad players. We should have killers on that pitch. Yeah? I'm not talking about man like Sesko or these kind of man. I'm talking about man like Gyökeres, Isak. These should be men that's starting for us.
Yeah, Osherman. Do you know what I'm saying?
All of these men should be starting for us.
What's that other guy? Is it not Mamadou? What's the other guy? I swear there's a guy beginning with M. He's tearing it up as well in Germany, I think. But there's a few people. There's strikers out there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's strikers out there. Even someone like...
Not Boniface. Is it Boniface?
Boniface. No, it weren't Boniface I was thinking of. It was someone else. It's not Mamouche.
Mamouche. Yeah, Mamouche looks cold,
Bro! Look at his stats at the moment, bro. He is tearing it up right now, right? There's strikers out there. There's wingers out there. The only thing, there's no ambition from Arsenal. There's no, to go and get these players. And I don't understand why. This is what's really baffling me at the moment. Every time this guy talks, that's why I can't watch his press conferences no more. I don't know if you've got a proper grasp on English. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, because you're just talking circles, bro. And you're so, like, I look at you and I think, how can you be Wenger in 5 years? Like, don't you want to win? Don't you want to win the league? But he trusts his squad.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Static says I was actually annoyed Jesus didn't get another hat trick. Yeah, I was as well. I actually love his reaction when he was substituted. That's more like it. Get angry, motivate yourself, and go and score in the next game for real. Static also watches the German Bundesliga. Do you know what, Static? Tell me what you think of this Sesko guy, because we've been linked with him, innit? And do you know what? I'm getting mixed talk.
I genuinely think that Arteta wants him because he's tall, bro. That's it.
Joker. Mamouche is an animal. Osman, 12 goals, 5 assists in 15 games, yeah? Is it Man United being linked with this guy now? I need to go into Twitter and see what's going on with the transfers, man.
This is what I mean, my bro.
I hate doing this, but I'm going to do it because...
And you know you're going to get the mutant channel every day talking about we're linked with this player, that player, this player, that player. We know we ain't getting none of these guys.
We're not buying nada.
Yeah, nada.
Let's go to Fabrizio.
And as you said, I hope that we're proved wrong. I hope that these men can turn us into some apologists, bro. I really do. I support Arsenal. I want my team to do well. But I've just been here long enough to know Wagwan. I've seen it all before. I've heard the record. It's got a scratch in it. It keeps jumping. Someone paid the DJ. Because we've seen it all before, bro. The same excuses. Oh, January's hard. January this, January that. Fuck all of that, bro. If you need the players, go and get them. Do you think Man City's going to be sitting on their arse this January? I very much doubt it. Do you know what I mean?
Man City are going to just literally, they're going to... Man City are that type of team to pick out a player. And we'd be like... Hold on. How come we didn't? How come we weren't looking at this guy?
Exactly.
and they're gonna do that. They will
And you know
do
what?
that.
And I'm convinced Chelsea don't have any scouting staff. All Chelsea
Oh,
do
look,
is
look
look
and
at who
see.
we
Yeah,
want.
sorry.
All Chelsea do is look at who we're linked with and then go and buy them, because they've got the bollocks to actually put the money down. They don't even bother. They don't need to scout. They just go and get our targets. But yeah, let's see what this clown's got to say.
My intention right now is to get the best of what we have. This is what I'm saying about this Joker, bro. He's not even giving you nothing. Do you know what? Well, do you know what? If there's something, you know, that we can do in the transfer win, not even a glimmer.
Nothing.
Not even a glimmer. He's saying my intention right now is to get the best of what we have. This is being questions about January signings. You've got 2 men injured on that site.
Not even just that. Not even just that, but we only got Calafiori just coming back, who looked like he might have got injured again in the Palace game. Where's Tommy Cafu? Where's Ben White? Where's Zinchenko? Just what I'm saying. Like, you know, we've got injuries, bro. Like, the team needs something. Like, I honestly believe, and I'm really racking my brains, bro. Like, how can you be Wenger in 5? Like, maybe there has to be something going on behind the scenes, bro. There has to be. Or it's just in our DNA that we're just this Scrooge club, bro, this tight-fisted club. Do you get me? Do you know what I mean? That's just trying to make the most of some motion. They're just trying to make the most out of the fans, the most out of the merch, the most out of being in the Champions League without spending any money, bro. We're just here for the vibes. We're just here for the vibes, bro. I don't understand.
Yeah, and you know what we're probably going to see probably in the next few games is obviously, you know, maybe Trossard off the left and Martinelli on the right. The thing is with that is that Trossard probably going to get a lot more longer game time. We've got Ethan that can possibly, you know, play on either wings. We've also got Jesus that can play on the wings as well. So it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not saying this as a like an Arteta, do you know what I mean? Arteta fan, because I'm an Arsenal fan, but we have got options. The only problem I have with those options is the quality there? You know, is the quality there? Are we going to be rotating and, you know, changing up and interchanging and all that kind of stuff, or are the players just going to be like, no, I'm sat in that position, I'm playing on this side.
I don't think it's down to the players, my bro. I mean, look at what this dickhead's do. How many different positions has Timber played this season? Has Partey played this season? You know, like it's. And just when we're thinking, you know, I hope you don't play Thomas Partey at right back. I hope you don't. He'll go and do something that no one's ever seen before, ever. We had Timber and Kivior as centre backs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know.
Listen, you see this thing here, what Static's saying, yeah? People won't call us crazy, yeah, but I'm taking Duran tomorrow.
I will take Duran. I will take Watkins. I will take both of them, bruv. How about
I'll take both of them. But I'm telling you,
them right now.
Duran is the truth as well, bro. I'm telling you, this Duran guy is the truth. Yeah, and he's young as well. And
he's young.
The guy just wants the ball. He just wants the ball.
I wouldn't put pressure on him like I'm expecting him to bang us 20 goals. But
yeah,
the reason why I take him is because I'm seeing enough of your in-game play. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm seeing enough of how you play football. So I actually think that you're a better footballer than Gabriel James or Kai Havertz. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you are better in front of goal than both of these.
I think he's a better finisher than Watkins. I'll be real, yeah. I know Watkins had his little season where he scored whatever 19 goals or whatever, but the Watkins, this guy can finish, bro.
I take Duran over Watkins. but I still think Watkins is still an improvement on what we've got up front right now. I'm not
100%.
I'm not even lying.
He's not been playing, has he, Watkins? He's not been getting games.
Because Duran's been kicking off stink because he's been getting goals and he's been kind of like the main guy and he wants to start. So, but look at the problem that Emery's got. He's got Watkins and Duran, where we have got fucking James and Kai, bruv. Like this, like what is going on? Do you know what I mean? And just going back to what you were saying about Saka, I don't think it's fundamentally going to be an issue in terms of the fluidity of the team. So I think you're right on that. I think where the issue comes in is, as you said, the people that are going to take up these positions, like Trossard, like maybe Martinelli or James, are they going to be good enough for an extended period of time? Do you know what I mean? They might be able to come in and do good for a game or two, but this is going to be like 10 weeks, I reckon, for Saka. And then you're talking Sterling out as well. That's why I feel like we do need to buy someone. And as you were talking, blessings in disguise. I knew we weren't going to go and get a striker, but the fact that we've now got Saka and Sterling out, please, are you going to go and just get one good winger? Like just one, just anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Lookman, Liao, anyone, fucking Kvara, just get anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Are we just because Sterling's out as well? Do you know what I mean? Like we need cover now. So we've got two wingers out, and you're not going to do anything. So I'm hoping that we have that kind of small little blessing that we know we're not going to get a striker now, but because Sterling and Saka's out, they might actually go and buy a winger. That's my little bit of copium that I'm holding on to. Do you get me?
Yeah, man. It's just. What about so we've got Ipswich next. When is that? Is that Boxing Day?
I think it's Friday. You know.
Is it Friday? Oh yeah, it's Friday. Isn't it? We play them on Friday. In what? Okay, so that's an 8:15 kickoff. What do you think? Do you think that's a walk in the park for us? Should we be looking to maximise, goals against Ipswich?
Yeah, it's not a walk in the park. No game for us is a walk in the park at the moment. Let's be honest. We're kind of like Tottenham in that regard. We're not as bad as them, obviously, but we are inconsistent. We just don't know what's going to turn up on the day. We don't know what team selection is going to come out. We don't know how they're going to play. So, yeah, no, Ipswich isn't an easy game. I feel like going into the new year, especially with the news that Saka's now out and everything else, if we can get a big result against them, knock a couple of goals, then that will obviously keep the confidence going. But I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Are we away or at home?
We're at home.
And I don't know if that works out in our favour a lot these days. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You know?
You see, this is where we struggle, isn't it? We struggle against teams that, have a low block. We've not played Ipswich this season so far. They've had a couple of good performances against Man United. They played well. They beat
Spurs.
Tottenham. Yeah, who else did they beat as well? They've won 2 games this season, haven't they?
Did they beat Palace? I don't know. I know it was Spurs though. I know they.
Yeah, I think they beat Palace. One of those teams. But this is either going to be an easy dub for us, or it's going to be one of them frustrating games where people will then start to say, "Well, we didn't have Saka, we couldn't score, we couldn't do this."
It's like we make it hard for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm thinking that Arteta's doing. Like you're tinkering with how we play, and that's. I was more convinced, my bro, when he was talking about Saka and talking about tinkering around in the squad, and we now have to fundamentally change how we play. Now, when he said that, a lot of things clicked into place for me. I'm like, bro, like this is why we've been playing so stinky, because we had Odegaard and Saka, and when we had them out, we were playing so pragmatic. Like, because he actually, you're overcomplicating things, my bro. You're doing too much. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not playing players like for like in their positions. You're changing their positions. You're fundamentally changing how we play. And it's like you're messing with the formula. So Arsenal's best way of playing is free-flowing football. Be on the attack. If you score goals, we're going to score more goals. It's not always great, but that's just how it is.
Did you see that in Crystal Palace game, though? Like, did you see a bit more of that in the Crystal Palace game?
We grew into the game.
The defense was shocking, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you were saying it, and you was a little bit more in front of me, and I was just catching it after Saliba, like Gabriel. They were actually shocking for the first half. Let's be honest. And I thought the whole team grew into the game. We started playing a little bit better. We grew into the game, and started playing better in the second half. But yeah, it's the way that we started. We need to be playing like that all the time, innit? We don't need to be playing so slow like that, man. Like it's just regression for me. It's just regression. I thought, like I said, I've seen some games. PSG, we played well. What was the other game? We played well against Liverpool in the second half.
Yeah.
So I've seen games where we have played the kind of football that we're used to seeing us play.
First half, we played well against Liverpool in that game, and they came back in the second half, innit?
Yeah, well, I think we started well and then we dropped off, and then we
Yeah,
come out in the second half, started well and then we dropped off. Some of the
yeah,
decisions
yeah.
again,
That's right. Yeah,
we got
Sporting
Lewis
Lisbon
Skelly.
away as well. Yeah,
We got Sporting Lisbon. That was a very good
that's probably
performance.
one of our best performances this
Flicks,
season, isn't it?
bopping it about triangles. So and then we just play against Fulham and Everton, and it's like we've forgotten how to play ball, bro. It's like we make it hard for ourselves. We honestly make it hard for ourselves, and that has to come down to Arteta, my bro. So, yeah. So I am. Look, going back to the Ipswich, it is a game we should be bopping them. But I said that about Everton, and we didn't. So, you know what I mean. While I'm confident, I'm not like I don't think it's a full blown conclusion.
Right. Do you know what? We're gonna end this on a fun note, yeah.
Okay.
Get yourself a piece of paper and a pen, yeah.
Rotted.
Get yourself a piece of paper and a pen. We're gonna do a quick little quiz.
There was a pen round here, wasn't there?
Actually, I'll just use my phone. Actually,
Use that because I'm on my.
phone. Finding a pen in this place is just mad. Hold on a sec. Let me just find a pen. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I don't think I can myself either, bro.
Well, I'll just take your answers. I'll take your answers.
Just take the answers. Yeah, don't worry, Carl. Don't worry. Go on.
All
Take
right.
your medicine.
I ain't gonna cheat.
Big up AFC always. Abs and views. Got to bounce. Get some things before Christmas. Wishing you both and your families the very best. Hey, Merry Christmas, bro. Hope you and your family have a good
Take easy,
one.
AFC, man.
Yeah, man. Merry
All
Christmas,
the best,
man.
my brother. All the best. 5 likes and subscribe, people.
Big up,
Okay,
Stanley.
so right, here's what we're gonna do. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go into subscribe mode because you people are gonna have to subscribe to me if you want to see my content. 1 second, let me just do this. YouTube.
Might have to pick a quick little prediction 11 for the Ipswich game.
Yeah, we can do that as well, you know. Hey, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that first, actually. Let's do that first. Hold on. I'll do that now. 1 second.
Have you eaten anything?
For you?
No, I'm talking to my son.
Oh, sorry.
He's all right. He needs to eat, innit?
Oh, I'm gonna have to make him something, man.
Yeah. We get to it, man. We get to it. You know, Christmas
Yeah,
Eve, and most of the man them's doing shopping today.
Oh, right. You know what? It's gonna be mad on the road today, isn't it? Last minute.
For once, I'm prepared, man.
Okay, so let's get the lineups out.
And big up Penguin. He reckons we're gonna send Ipswich back to the Stone Age. Hey, hopefully,
Boy, do you know what?
That confidence.
I don't know these days, man. Okay, what are we going with? 4-3-3?
I suppose we've got some decisions to make now. Saka's out, but I think we keep the shape of the team, to be honest with you, unless you think it should be.
We'll change it up anyway if we need to. So we know who's in goal as always, yeah.
As always.
He's been looking. Do you know what? He grew into the game.
We said that, didn't we?
Yeah. He grew into the game after it, but do you know what it is? Sometimes these men get a bit too casual, you know.
Yeah.
Raya got a bit casual in that game.
Trying
to do that little pass, stupid pass.
Yeah.
Ridiculous,
And some of the goals he's been conceding as well, they've been a little bit kind of like close to him where I thought you might have been able to get
it's like he's a bit too slow.
I'm seeing it, bro. I'm seeing it. But he did grow into the game against Palace, though. I'll give him that.
Definitely. So okay. So Rare in goal. Right back, would you say Timber?
Got to be for me.
Because Calafiori's back as well, isn't it? So we get into that. So Timber. The centre backs always choose themselves.
They choose themselves. And this is the problem with our team at the moment, my bro. Do you know what I mean?
It's just so predictable. So predictable.
Very much so.
Real honest. Okay, so now left back. Who are we going for left back?
Well, I know what he's going to do. He's going to play Calafiori, but I would personally play Skelly, bro. But I think he's going to go for Calafiori. If it's just R11, then I'll put Skelly there. I don't know what your thoughts on that are.
I'll go with Skelly, man. I thought Skelly played decent last week. You know what he'd probably go with, though? He'd probably start Calafiori, because Calafiori is his £40 million man, isn't it? Do you know what I
And
mean?
obviously he's more of a physical presence. But I think, like,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace were playing quite physical, and I think Skelly dealt with it perfectly, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? He didn't look out of place. So for me, I would
He's
play
a centre back, though, isn't he? He's a centre back. He's not a left back.
Calafiori's a centre back, bro, and Skelly's a
Mm.
midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what Arteta does. This is the problem that we have. But this is why I don't like Calafiori as left back, because I think going forward he's good, but he's a little bit rash sometimes in his timing, and he does get cooked on the left. He's definitely a centre back, you know, and I think he can be a good backup for the left centre back position instead of Kivior. You know what I mean? But
definitely don't want to see Partey at right back again. Boy. You know, when I first read that, when I first looked at it, because I just glanced my eyes at it, I thought it said Static said he wanted to see Partey at right back. I was like, what? I'm not even reading that out. But
some people actually like it, bro, and I'm like, nah, fuck that, bro. It makes no sense, innit?
You know what? Makes no sense. Let's put Skilly there. Let's put Skilly there. So
yeah, just because it's R11, but I know he's gonna put Cala there.
So Skilly, let's put him here. And okay, the three in the middle. Who are we going with?
Well, you gotta have Partey for me.
Partey was a bit poor. I thought Partey was poor. I thought he was poor on against Palace, but Partey does have that in him sometimes, isn't it? Where he's just a little bit needy, isn't it?
Yeah, he can go missing in games as well.
Maybe a bit tired or whatever.
A little bit tired, because that was only a couple of months ago. Everyone was saying that he looked leggy, and then a couple of months after that, he's our best midfielder. But at the same time, right now, I think he is. So I would probably still start him. And what do you say?
There you go. I thought Rice played well. You know, will we stick starting Rice again?
Yeah, I thought Rice done very well when he came on, because obviously Havertz didn't do too much for me in that game. Apart from
Havertz was atrocious, man.
Havertz in midfield just don't work. I don't understand.
It doesn't work at all, man. What am I doing?
And I think Rice had a great game when he came on, and he was playing the kind of 8 role as well. So yeah, I'm happy to go with Rice, and then obviously OD in it really.
Hold on, what am I doing here? What's going on here?
Oh, has it changed up a little bit?
What is it? 4-3.
Should be 4-3-3, no? He'll play Odegaard there.
Okay,
who was in and out of the Crystal Palace game. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing that from him as well. If he gets rough.
You know what? Odegaard for me sometimes is a bit of a pussy. You know?
Yeah. There's no other way to say it. You know? Just a bit of
so I think against teams like Ipswich, he's going to look like a world beater, isn't it? Let's face it, Odegaard's going to look like
Gibraltar guard. Yeah, no, of course, because against Fulham and Everton, bro, they were being like physical, and he was just like getting.
You don't like the physical. You don't like the physical. You know, he's a ballerina, isn't it? He likes the ballerina dance.
Snot blows. Do you know what I mean? So
the dance.
Yeah.
Right.
But, go on. Here we go.
Go on. Finish what you're saying.
No, I was saying, but obviously, you know, we do see when he ain't in the team what he brings to it, but he does need to man up a little bit more, because if teams clock on and just, you know, physical him out the game, then he's basically missing. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
annoying.
Right, this is probably going to be the hardest, or I don't know, for you.
I think it's going to be pretty simple, to be honest, bro.
You think so? Yeah. So who's on the left?
Trossard. I think James should play on the left.
So you want Jesus here, yeah?
I think James should play there, but I think Arteta will play Trossard, or do you know what? He might actually play James there, because I think he's going to play Havertz up front and Martinelli on the right.
Okay, that makes sense. Why? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, why does he keep changing it up every time with Havertz? Yeah? It doesn't make sense,
bro. I can't answer. I don't think no one in world football can answer this question for you. Now, I understand that when Havertz was at Leverkusen, he was in the 8 and he was tearing it up. But I'm sorry, the Bundesliga and the Premier League's different leagues, bro. We tried him there, it doesn't work. Do you know what I'm saying? Every time he falls back to the midfield, it doesn't work. Like, you know, he did okay against Palace, but he wasn't pulling up any trees. I honestly,
I like what
Honestly,
thing I like Static's thing, man. Let me just pause. I like his thing. I prefer. Yeah, I think I'm going for something like this because Trossard, man, against Ipswich, man. Come on now, you've got to do a little something. This is Ipswich, bro. No disrespect.
I don't think he wants to play for Arsenal anymore, bro.
Serious? Do you think we're selling in?
I don't know if we'll sell him. I don't think we'll sell him. I don't know if we'd sell him. But I'm also hearing that Arsenal need to sell to buy. Imagine that, bro. There's so many things, right? There's so many things. But what was I saying? Yeah, I think this was the main reason that Arteta keeps playing Havertz is because of his wage, bro. I honestly believe that. Because you can't look at him in the 8 and say he's the solution. You can't. Like, you know, it's day and night. When he plays up front and when he plays in the midfield, it's day and night for what we get from Havertz. So I personally think because he's on 280, 290 a week, like he's got to play. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with you that I wouldn't mind seeing this lineup here.
That lineup's popping most teams in the league. Do you know that lineup there? On form, that lineup is popping bare teams.
Yeah, and the reason why I'd say that I don't mind it as much as well is because when Jesus is the main man up front, we don't try and whack in so many high crosses. So I think it actually suits the way we play a bit more. With
but you see, Jesus, what Jesus does, yeah. Let me just go here. Jesus goes here. Jesus goes there. You know, and he goes there because when you see both his goals, the first goal came in from here. We smacked it, his first goal. And the second one was obviously from a corner, and he shot from here.
From about there, goal. And Havertz does the same thing as well. They both, like, a lot of the time
when float, isn't it? They both float around this area, picking up the ball.
And sometimes it's annoying though, because you need them to be where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, because the ball goes into the box here, and you're like, why is Jesus in midfield? Why is Havertz in midfield still?
Yeah, but I'm not mad at this team though. I'm not mad at it.
I like this team.
I hope Trossard can find some form because at this point in time, bro, it's like you don't want to be at the club, bro. I can't really put.
The thing is though, I hear that, but you know what? He's got an opportunity now. He's got an opportunity to show us what he did last season before this idiot benched him. Yeah, can you remember when he was on some serious form and then Arteta benched him because Martinelli came back?
Yeah,
he's got a chance now to firm up that position now because you know what? Are you paying for your future or are you paying for your move? Whichever one, and you're paying this as well. If you're paying for a move and you're paying for your future, then you've got to start playing because if you start sulking, you're going to be on the bench and then no one's going to want to buy you.
Totally agree. And it's a good opportunity for a lot of players in this team, bro. It's a good opportunity for someone to hold down that left position and make it their own.
Yeah,
it's a good opportunity for someone to hold down the right wing position and make that their
own. Exactly.
While Saka's out, and of course up front.
Exactly. So anyway, quickly, bro, we're just gonna do this quickly, and then
you got to shoot. No worries.
Once we've done this, I'll shoot and you shoot as well. Yeah. So it's just a little quiz before, you know what I mean, the holidays and stuff. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm gonna do 2 scores. I've got to make sure I get the right score as well, yeah? So table, abs, and views.
Yes,
okay, so here's the first question. Erling Haaland is the top Premier League goal scorer with 12 strikes. Which 3 players are second place? Oh, is this multiple answers?
Shit. I only thought it was Salah.
While 3 players are in second place on 8 goals, who is not joint second?
Salah.
I know. I'm gonna put my answer to that. What's your answer?
Salah, bro.
C, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or did Salah have more than? Anyway.
I don't even know what the answer is. Shall I go for the which?
Go on, because you made your choice.
Which one?
I'm gonna say Salah, bro.
And I've went for Chris Wood.
Okay.
Should I go for Salah? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can check the answers afterwards if you want.
Yeah, we can check it after. Okay. Martinez is among 4 goalkeepers who has saved a penalty this season. Who has not done so? Oh.
Who has not saved a penalty? Pickford?
Is that your answer? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna guess though, bro, because I don't know.
I'm gonna say barkeeper, bro.
Raya.
Yeah, probably wrong, but let's just pick one. It doesn't. Does it give you? I don't think it gives you the answers.
Maybe at the end it will.
Yeah. Which team have received the most red cards this season with 3? We know that, don't we? We know that, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Our team, bro. Fuck it out, bro. Yes, we do. And don't you think it's a joke that every week I'm seeing players kicking away the ball and bare other stuff, and it's just like it's not even a thing now. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. What was your answer for the penalty save? Was it Pickford?
Pickford, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's Arsenal, yeah.
Man said, I love Trossard, but I'm very unhappy with his performances this season. He's got to step up the next 2 games. Yeah, big up Static, man. Agreed.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So next. Which team? Okay, so we said Arsenal. Strikes against Southampton was Wolves' earliest Premier League goal ever, coming after only 108 seconds. Ooh.
Hold on. So what's the question? They're saying it was the...
Someone's strike against Southampton was Wolves' earliest Premier League goal ever, coming after only 108
seconds. Who scored that early goal? I know it weren't Cunha. I'm going to say D. I can't read the names properly, but I'm just going to say D. I remember they had an early goal this year, but I don't remember who scored it. I'm going to be terribly honest.
I'm going to go with Cunha.
Yeah. I don't know. Something's telling me it weren't him, but I don't know. So, yeah. I'm going to go for D. Is it Nazir something?
I don't know. Which player scored before getting sent off when Spurs hosted West Ham in match 8? I know this one. You know this one. You must know this one. You've been chatting about it more bloody. You've been chatting about him the most.
I mean, what Kulu?
I'm not saying.
No, I don't know. I can't remember. I remember.
You know who this was. You know this answer.
I can't remember though. Because I remember it happening. I swear it was. Was it 2? No, it weren't 2 in a row. That was Fernandez. I'm gonna say Maddison, bruv. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Maddison. I can't remember.
Who?
Madison. Is he even there?
No.
All right, all right, because I can't see the names properly. Tell me who's there then.
Oh, hold on. So you've got Bissouma, Kudos, Kulusevski, and
for West Ham. Kudos. Yeah. Fucking hell. I couldn't even hear the question. I thought you were talking about Tottenham.
No.
Because I swear that's the game where he grabbed up the guys. He was going on mad that game, innit?
Yeah.
I swear he was slapping
Big
people.
up to Static, man. He's got a bounce.
Kudos, yeah, that's my bad, bro. Where's my head this morning?
And he's wishing this. You could say that because I don't celebrate that thing. So, but
yeah, Merry Christmas, Static, man, to you and your family. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But I do know plenty of Muslim people that they take time off work.
Yeah, I'm not one of them, bro. But that's for another day.
Another pod.
Definitely.
Right, let's go.
Who has the most Premier League assists this season with 7? It's got to be
Salah, innit?
I know who it is.
It's got to be Salah, right?
No, so the options are Eze.
Oh, Saka. Then obviously. I thought I was going to say Saka straight. I was going to say Saka first, but only because they were going on about Salah hitting double figures in both goals and assists or something. So I thought that was him, to be honest. But yeah, if he's not there, it's got to be Saka, obviously.
So Saka. And okay, next one is which Man City player is yet to score a Premier League goal this season?
Ooh.
I think I know who this is.
I mean, there's a few of them. Foden bagged recently.
So you've got De Bruyne,
Yeah, let me
Doku,
see who's there.
Foden, or Kovacic. Kovacic. So De Bruyne, Doku, Foden, or Kovacic.
I'm gonna say De Bruyne.
So we're going for De Bruyne. Okay. Next question is, which team ended Man City's 32-match Premier League unbeaten run by securing their first ever win against them in the competition? Which team ended? So you've got, which team ended Man City's 32-match Premier League unbeaten run by securing their first ever win against them in the competition? You've got Bournemouth, Brighton, Liverpool, or Wolves. Oh,
This is mad. This is mad because obviously we know they've only got one win in 12, but I can't remember who was the first team to beat them.
I'm going to go
Was it
for
Liverpool?
Wolves. I don't know. I can't remember who this is. I'm just going to go for Wolves. Who are you going for?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh.
Give me a second. So it's Bournemouth, Brighton, Liverpool, Wolves. I'm gonna say Liverpool. I don't know why, but I'm thinking maybe Wolves, but I'm gonna just say Liverpool.
Liverpool. It's probably bloody Brighton, man. Next question. Which Spurs player scored his 50th Premier League goal against Aston Villa in match week 10?
50th. I'm gonna say Madders.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Madders as well. You know.
I know BJ was scoring early on in the season. Pause, but I don't
Yeah,
think it's him. I think it's Madders. If I'm gonna
probably
be
Maddison, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Maddison. Okay. Next one is, which goalkeeper has kept the most clean sheets this season with 5?
Ooh. Is it Liverpool? Is it
I'm gonna go
Alisson?
on Onana. I'm going on Onana, you know.
Really? I thought it was either Alisson or Emi Martinez, but I don't know if Martinez is there.
So you've got Alisson, Kelleher, Onana, or Pickford. Might all be Pickford, bro. Remember Pickford? If you
It
think
might
about
be Kelleher as well, though, because remember when he came in for Alisson, bro, and it's like you didn't even notice a bit of a difference. And then they kind of had a few results where they weren't conceding any. So, I'm actually going to go Kelleher, you know?
Kelleher, yeah.
Yeah. This is quite good, man. We should do this on the rest of the
Brilliant. Brilliant, man.
Yeah, man.
So, right, 10 more to go. Which Fulham player scored twice in stoppage time to give his side a 2-1 win against Brentford in match week 10? So which Fulham player scored twice in stoppage time to give his side a 2-1 win against Brentford in match week 10? So you've got Jimenez, you've got ESR, you've got Harry Wilson, or you've got Kenny Tete. I know the answer to this.
Fuck.
I know the answer to this.
Brentford in match 10.
Match week 10.
Is it ESR? I'm gonna
I'm
say
not giving
ESR.
the answer, bro.
I'm gonna say ESR. Yeah, I'm gonna say ESR. I don't know. I don't actually know.
Okay. I'm sure it was Harry Wilson. Which team have the best home record this season after picking up 16 points from 6 matches at their ground?
Brentford,
Arsenal, Brentford, Liverpool, or Newcastle?
Brentford. I swear they've only just got beat. I swear when Chelsea.
Yeah, they only just got beat, innit?
They only just got beat, and that was, I think that's the first game they've lost at home against Chelsea.
Yeah.
So I think it's Brentford.
Brentford, yeah. Brentford.
Oh, yeah, I'm quite confident in that one.
As well. Okay. Let me see. So next, who became first Nottingham Forest player ever to win the Player of the Month award, receiving October's prize?
Ooh,
I think
probably Wardinho, innit? Really?
So you've got Aina, Elanga, Hudson-Odoi, or Chris Wood.
See, Hudson-Odoi, Aina, they've all had good seasons. They've literally all had good seasons. They're all having good seasons. Nottingham Forest is like the surprise package because I thought they would have dropped way off by now.
Who is it?
Who is it though? I'm gonna say Wood just because he scored all their goals, but I know that some other players have been doing really well as well. So
I'm gonna go for Odoi, you know.
Hudson-Odoi, yeah.
What's your
He's
answer?
done well. But I'm gonna go for Wood. I'll say Wood just to be different. Yeah.
Pause.
Big pause.
Pause.
Big pause. Yeah.
Brian Mbeumo was among 8 different players to score in Brentford's 5-3 win over Wolves in match week 7. Who did not score? Carvalho, Cunha, Larson, or Wissa? I'm gonna go with
I swear Cunha did score though. I'm gonna go with what's the first one? Fabio.
So you got Carvalho.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, I went with that as well. Because he's a kind of brother that don't score goals, innit?
I ain't even heard of him, my guy. So you get me? Yeah.
Yeah. Which two goalkeepers have provided an assist this season? Oh wow! So you've got Fabianski and Areola. You've got Edison and Leno. You've
I
got
bet Onana's there, innit?
Yeah. And you've got Henderson and Vicario.
I've got a funny feeling it's Onana, you know.
Yeah, same here. Sorry, I'm biting that one, man.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I got a funny feeling it's Onana.
Yeah. Let's just do this one. Yeah.
Or could it be Vicario?
Next one. Which two Chelsea players have won the Guinness Goal of the Month award this season? So you've got Enzo and Gusto, Felix and Nkunku, Madueke and Neto, Jackson and Palmer. I'm going for Jackson and Palmer, man.
Yeah, it makes sense, innit? It makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Palmer picked up a few things this year, so yeah.
Jackson and Palmer, yeah. Jackson and Palmer. And the next one is which players is now 8th on the all-time Premier League top goal scorers list, having netted 8 times so far this season? Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, Son, or Chris Wood? Which player is now 8th on the all-time Premier League top goal scorers list? All-time.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's a bit mad.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm gonna say Haaland. Yeah.
You're gonna say Haaland. Yeah?
I'm gonna say Haaland just because the last couple of seasons he's bagged so many, it would probably dash him up there, innit? Do you know what I mean? I know he's been a bit shit recently, but
do you know what?
Number 8, I'm gonna say Haaland because Salah's been in the league a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Salah. Just be different.
Yeah.
Someone have scored the most headed goals in the Premier League this season with 3 each. So you've got Calvert-Lewis and Casemiro, and Dunk and Magalhaes. It's got to be that one, isn't it? It's got to be that one, isn't it?
It's got to be Magalhaes, bro.
It's got to be anyone with Magalhaes' name in it, man.
Yeah,
so we both agree on that one, yeah?
Thumping them. Big up, big Gabby, bro. That's my captain right
there. And Gabriel. Next question. Which Man City player has scored 2 big stoppage time goals this season against Arsenal and Wolves?
John Stones.
Oh shit! We don't forget that, do we?
I didn't forget that one though. That one killed me, bro. Because
that one hurt. That one changed our season. I think
it did. It
affected us.
Yeah, big time. I honestly think it did. I think if we won that game,
we'd have went on to do big things.
I think so.
Who has matched Ancelotti, Eddie Howe, Kevin Keegan, Claudia Ranieri winning 5 Manager of the Month awards after claiming October's prize? Arteta, Emery, Slot, or Santo? Rotted.
That's hard, isn't it? Because there's an argument for all. Well, maybe not Arteta, but there's an argument for Slot, 100%. Argument for Emery. Argument for
5 Manager of the Month awards, though, bro.
That's a lot, innit? I'm just gonna say Emery.
Okay, you go Emery. Yeah? Emery.
I was gonna say Slot, but I'm gonna say Emery.
I'm gonna go with Slot, innit, just to be different anyway. Okay, so that's cool. So
you would have thought he deserved it.
All right. He said 9 out of 20, so that was terrible. Show your answers.
Terrible.
Let's see the answers. What?
What
so we got the first one wrong. Oh, your aunt, yeah.
So what was the first one again? Erling Haaland is the top PL goal scorer with what? 12 strikes.
I said Chris Wood. You said Salah. Yeah, so we both got that wrong. Yeah.
While 3 players are in second place on 8 goals, who is not joint second? I thought it was Salah.
That's what I thought, bro.
But it's wrong. It's Liam Delap. Yeah.
Yeah. So the second one is Emilio Martinez is among. Let me just log back into my bloody thing, man.
Is among 4 goalkeepers who have saved a penalty this season. Who has not done so? Your answer, Pickford, and it was David Raya. So you was right on that one, my bro.
So I was right with that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least someone knows their stuff.
Well, we both got the Arsenal one right. Question 3.
Yeah.
Question 4. Someone strike against Southampton Wolves' earliest Premier League goal. I put Cunha. Okay, so we both got that wrong. You put Semedo.
Yeah, I put someone else.
As well.
Sandro, was it?
Sarabia.
I can't even see the name. I can see Paolo.
Sarabia. Which player scored before getting sent off? We both got Kudos, so that's correct. Who has the most Premier League assists? We both got that correct. Which Man City is yet to score a Premier League goal this season? I put De Bruyne.
Fuck off, Phil Foden. He scored.
Oh no, I put Doku, so I got that wrong.
Do you know? And they're saying Phil Foden.
You put De Bruyne.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit before because I swear Foden scored the other day, right?
Yeah.
Unless that was in Europe or something. I don't know.
So 8 is incorrect as well because you chose Liverpool and I chose Wolves.
And it was Bournemouth.
We've got Maddison correct.
What? So Bournemouth was Man City's first loss this season?
I think, yeah, it was, isn't it? They lost,
Wow.
they lost 2-1 or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man. Remember Bournemouth?
I want their manager, bro.
Man City. Yeah. They beat us, Man City, Tottenham. Who did they beat? They beat Man United.
Yeah, they slapped Man United 3-0. They're on bits.
Definitely. Bro. We got the next one wrong as well. Actually, no, I got that right. I chose Onana. And you chose Keller.
So you got that right. I chose Keller.
I got that right.
We got the James Maddison one right, though. Yeah,
you got the James Maddison one, right? And I got the Harry Wilson one right because I knew the answer.
Fair play.
You chose ESR.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
We both got Brentford correct.
Wicked, yeah.
And you got Chris Wood correct. I got it wrong. I chose who did I choose? Adoy or whatever. So you got that right.
Adoy,
yeah. We got Carvalho wrong.
Was it Wissa?
Oh, Tid, we got bloody Dianani and Pickford one wrong as well.
What with the assist? So who actually got the assist?
Yeah. We got this one right though.
Edison,
Jackson and Cole Palmer.
Bernd Leno. What, they both got assists? Wow.
Must be. You know Edison with them huge kicks, man. I'm not surprised. 17, I chose Salah. You chose Haaland. I got that correct. You got that one wrong. I put Lewis Dunk and Gabriel Magalhaes. We both done that as well. So we got that wrong.
Watkins and Wood. Are you kidding me, bruv?
I know.
They've got more headers than Magalhaes, bruv.
Stones, we got right. Stones.
Yeah. I knew that one.
And you chose Emery. I chose Slot.
And it's fucking the spirit of Santo. Imagine that.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Santo, Nuno's been going on with big things this season, with his team, Forest.
Hey, big him up, man. That went under.
But anyway, let's count up the scores quickly. So before we go, so
out of 20.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've got 11 score. Let's count up yours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 8. So the winner is
Waffles the winner. Yeah, go on, big up. That was decent though.
Sorry, man. I did write it down, but it's a bit.
No, it's all good.
It's a mashup, but
yeah, man. To keep on the next shows. You get me? I like that.
That was good. Definitely. But listen, brother. It's been another edition of In Hindsight, people, episode 3. My boy Views on Sport.
Yes.
Don't forget, that his handle or his name is in the title of the video. Make sure you click, when you're watching this back, make sure you click on View on Sport and click on the press the subscribe button and make sure you subscribe to his channel, because this guy's doing bits. And when he talks about views, he gets views. So make sure you go and
not all the time.
Just flash a like in one of his videos, man. You know what I mean?
Love for the love each and every time. You get me? Happy to be here. Make sure you're subscribing to Waffle TV as well.
Definitely. You got anything coming up though, my brother?
Well, that's why I messaged you this morning, because I wanted to get another of these in. I was thinking, because I might have a couple of hours tomorrow free, you know. I swear to God, you know, like that.
Holler at me, man. Holler at me.
So I was thinking to maybe try and do a Christmas Day show if I can, if I can get a couple of hours. So if I do, I'll shout you, my bro. But other than that, probably back after the Christmas time now, ready for the...
I hear that. Yeah, man. Friday, obviously we've got a big game on Friday. Every game's a big game for us now. It's no slacking in it. Every game is a cup final for us now. We've just got to do what we can do now, innit? Don't make it easy for Liverpool, innit? Don't let it just be easy for them. Make it hard for them at least. Let them sweat in it, because at the moment,
it's just they're flying high, bro. You get me? Chelsea still trying to not have any chess. You know what I'm saying? So if it's gonna have to be us, then let it be us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let it be us.
Do you think we'll finish above Chelsea though? Quick question, last question before I go.
I don't know. I honestly see, at the start of the season I would have told you yes.
Yeah.
But now, do you know what? It depends on what we do. It depends on what we do in January. I think that's gonna affect a lot of our season in terms of where we finish in the league, who we finish above, whether we're going to be in a title race or not. You know. So at this moment, I'll say no. But we could.
Man, I had chest, you know, but now my chest is just like deflated now.
Inverted chest now, bro, innit?
Inverted chest, man. Do you know, Arteta loves all them things there. Pause, you know what I'm saying? Inverted chest and all that. Do you know what I mean?
He's knocked the stuffing out of me, my bro. So I would have gave you all of that. And don't get me wrong, I was still at the start of the season saying, yeah, we're in the title race, like, because I'm not gonna jump out of that like some other teams do. But things change in it over the course of a season 100%. And how we've played. Like
100.
Yeah.
Definitely. But listen, people, been another edition of In Hindsight. Listen, we're gonna ramp this up next year, Don't watch that, people, Make sure you lock in, tune in to both channels for In Hindsight, the next In Hindsight, where I'm gonna smack up views again if we have a quiz again, because you know what, I'm the knowledge. I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Listen, I enjoyed that, man. So that definitely.
Yeah, it was Chris.
Yeah, man.
Get your knowledge up, Mark. Get your knowledge up, rude boy. Get your knowledge up.
Get my knowledge up. You know what I mean? Some things I do and some things I don't. Like some things are gonna stick and something like I'm not really gonna be checking who's the manager of the month 5 months in a row if it ain't my manager.
Nah, it's true.
You get me? But nah, Chris Master abs, man. But listen, Merry Christmas, everyone.
My brother, take it easy, my piece. Yeah.
Done, man.
Yes, my brother. Peace. Yeah. Actually, let me end the stream, man. Let me end the damn stream.